Hi guys, so after I posted Queen Elizabeth the last time, people were saying, do I know what Queen Elizabeth did to Africans, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I'm going to make some research. And finally, guess where I am? Badagry. This is Slave Port Badagry. And we are at Seriki Faremi Williams Abbas Slave Museum. And the curator is going to take us around the museum. Follow me as I show you guys around. Let's go. Seriki Faremi Williams Abbas Port. Barracoon of 40 slaves sale. Let's go inside. You would not see this anywhere. Nobody's going to tell you the truth.
So we'll start from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is our curator, so he's going to take us round. And this is the man that helped us to locate here.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
Thank
My
you.
name is Moshood once again.
Nice to meet
What's
you.
your name, ma?
Miriam.
Miriam. With that name Miriam, I can't tell you where you come from. What's your native name, ma?
Me, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
I used to be a Muslim, so Miriam is a Muslim name.
Miriam is a Muslim
Yeah, my name is Miriam Oyakilome actually.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, what's your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
Michael, what's your native name, sir? I know you're
Abayomi.
Abayomi. With that name Abayomi, I immediately know that Abayomi is from the Yoruba. But with your name Miriam, I can't tell you where you come
It's
from.
an Arabic name.
With my name Moshood, I can't tell us where I come from.
Where are you from?
Moshood is an Islamic name. Anybody can be a Moshood.
Okay.
I just want you to know how powerful African names are. My name is Bamidele. Can you tell me where I come from with that name?
Yoruba
Bamidele?
land.
Yes. We African, we have a name that tells story, history, or directory. Through your name, someone can locate you. As an African, through your name, someone can tell you where you come from. But during slave era, slaves don't have identity. They bear their master's name or any name their master wish to give to them. Like when you buy a dog and you give your dog any name you wish to give to your dog. If the white men that is slave, our forefathers retain our forefathers' name, it will be very easy for the black Americans to repatriate back to their people. But because they didn't retain their name, it's not easy for the blacks over there to trace their roots. The world know this compound as Brazilian Barracoon. Most slaves taken from this compound were being taken to Brazil, and most of them were Yoruba origin. Today in Brazil, there's a god mostly worshipped by the Yorubas called Yemoja. In Brazil, they call it Lemeja. Eshu, they call it Ezu. Iyalaka, they call it Akaraje. Shango, they call it Zango. That's why you know that there were Yorubas that have been moved from this compound down to Brazil, and they still practice the same culture. And Barracoon is a Spanish word. It means dungeon, storehouse, or slave cell where slaves are being kept. In this compound, we have a total number of 40 rooms.
Okay.
During slave era, 40 slaves were being kept in each room. Okay. 40 times 40, 1,600 slaves were being moved in and out of this compound every 3 to 4 months. And this compound belongs to Seriki Williams Abbas. This is the man in the cenotaph. His birth name was Ifare Bilekun Ifagbemi. How come the name changed to be Seriki Williams Abbas? This young man was captured at the age of 6 in a town called Jogarile in Ogun State during the Egbas and Dahomey War. He was captured by a slave trader called Abbas. Abbas was a black man, an Islamic scholar who lived in Dahomey. Abbas took this young man to Dahomey and made him a domestic slave. We have two categories of slave, the field slave and the domestic. The field slave work on the farm, the domestic work, yes, field.
Okay, field. Okay.
Yes, the field slave work on the farm, the domestic work in the master house. Abbas used him as a domestic slave. Later, they sold him to a white man called Williams. Williams took Ifare Mlekun to Brazil and gave him education. Through Williams, Ifare Mlekun speak English, Dutch, Spanish, and Portuguese. And while working for Williams, whenever Williams is going out for his business, he takes this young man along with him, consciously showing him his business. One day, Williams called him, "Young man, come, let me set you free on one condition. You work for me." And Ifare Mlekun grabbed the offer as the only opportunity he has to be a free person. When Ifare Mlekun left Brazil, he first settled at Lagos Island, then they called it Lagos Colony. He came to resettle in Badagry in this compound in the year 1840, when the second master, Williams, built this compound in the year 1840. Year 1895, Ifare Mlekun was to ban Seriki Musulumi of Badagry. They made him the paramount ruler in Badagry. He ruled Badagry for 24 years. I will tell you much about him when we enter the museum. Let's see this other side.
Okay.
In the olden days in Africa, we have our own currency that we spend, our own money. If you have 100 naira notes, if anybody have 100 naira notes, I will show you some of this money I want to mention on that 100 naira note.
This is 100
yes,
naira.
Thank you. At the back of this 100 naira note, we have what we call manila. This two covering is called manila, used by the Portuguese. This is yala salt. It's like a precious stone, a white stone, and these are cowrie shells.
This is what?
Manila, yellow salt, cowrie shells, and tobacco that they use for cigarette these days was used as currency then. Thank you. When the European came, they did see all these things I mentioned as money. So they bring in the idea of trade by barter. When they bring in the idea of trade by barter, if European give our forefather one ceramic bowl in exchange of 10 human beings as slaves.
Okay. One of these ceramic bowl. We call it breakable plate. 10 slave. We still have 5 plates I will show you when we enter the museum. A then gun, Yoruba call it Ibon Shakabula, was used in exchange of 40 human beings as slave. The mirror doesn't have specific number. The highest bidder get the prize. We call it bargain power. The big cannon gun, which is olden days bomb, was used in exchange of 100 slaves. The short one, 40 slave.
The bottle of gin was used in exchange of 10 human beings as slaves. They are not after the liquor in the bottle, but the design on the bottle. I'll show you a surviving bottle 1873 from Vienna, Austria. One umbrella was used in exchange of 40 human beings as slaves. The question is, we Africans or black man, what do we do with the dengon and the cannons? We use it to fight ourselves to get more slaves to sell to the whites. We sold ourselves into slavery. And these two doors have been here since 1840 when this compound was established. It's part of our monument. People all over the world come to see. Yes, since 1840.
1840.
Yes. So out of 40 rooms, 38 of the rooms are currently occupied by Sediki Williams Aba's descendants. So the federal government met with the family in this compound that they should retain 2 cells the way it were. So they gather most of the relics and some of these items used in exchange of slaves in those 2 rooms for people all over the world to see. Let's go inside the rooms and see what we have inside.
Okay, this was the cell. As small as it is.
No. So you're welcome. Out of 40 rooms, we are standing in one of the rooms. All rooms are like this. Where we are standing here is called a waiting cell. This is where Europeans check slaves down to buy before they buy them. The same way we check animals before buying, the same way they check human being. They check the eyes, they check the dentition, they hit them in the stomach to nip their feet. Because their aim and objective is to take them to where they are taking them to work for them on the farm. So they need healthy slaves. Slaves above 35-40 are called macrons. Europeans reject such slaves. Any slave rejected by the European, they don't return them back to where they were captured. They kill them or feed them to animals. And we have the inner room, which is called the dark room, where they keep 40 people. We are still going there. Here we have what we call ankle shackles. They use it to join 2 slaves together while working on the farm. One in the leg of the first slave, one in the leg of the second slave. Shall we try it?
Okay.
Yeah.
On me?
No, we are not slaves.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, and they insert this rod and put padlock here. Can I try to move with this?
Oh, I
You
can't.
drag me along with you. 2 people work with this for 18 hours on the farm, and they have 15 minutes to rest. They want to eat, drink water, pee, excrete. Within 15 minutes, they continue another for another 18 hours. These things are made of metal. It always puts wounds around the ankle. Nobody cares because slaves are property, and you can do anything you like with your property. The difference between a slave and your sunshade is because a slave has life. If you get angry, you can break your sunshade. The same thing to slave. If you get angry, you can kill your slave, and nobody will ask you for that. And here is a surviving umbrella used in exchange of 40 human beings. This umbrella was made of wood, brass, silk, and cane.